There we go. Khemri against
Damn.
against Snacky Films. Damn. This is a pretty interesting matchup, actually. I kind of like this. It's going to be interesting to see.
Is it though? Is it
Yeah,
really gonna
so
be
he's got
interesting
4
to see?
Tomb Guardians. Wow, he's got, like, he's only got 12 players. 2 Blitz Raws, 2 Throw Raws, and some Skeletons. And he's got one with low armor value, which is a bit weird. Oh, he's got Kick, that's probably why. What do we have up here? Mighty Blow. Ow. Nothing. Oh, nice, plus movement. And
Frank.
I
Frank's a
misread
skeleton, he
that
stole.
as serious circumcision.
Wow. Wow. Very serious.
yeah, so are we assuming that we have default names? Yeah.
Yeah, they're default names except for Frank, which I think, like, did Khemri do that thing where they steal you?
They do have a necromancer, don't they? I think they do have
so.
a necromancer.
Okay, Forrest Smith, mute the stream and don't look at it.
Well, apparently
Is
they're
that
not
okay for
default
listening?
ones, so there we go.
And it's a beautiful day for BloodBowl. Those guys look really cool.
Let's do the
Yeah,
traditional.
I didn't think Khemri raced the other dude's players. Because it's not a thing you often consider.
Golf and Hoof, the official kKnoor greeting, I guess. Let's see. We are receiving, so we set. So he's going to set up. Let's have a look at his team while we wait. Okay, minus armor value on a Tomb Guardian. Not really great, considering they have decay, so they die much, much faster. So we're going to try and kill him, if we can.
Like he's super strong, but also double injury.
Kinda like plus movement here. I mean, he's still stuck, but having 5 movement is really good. And another Tomb Guardian with Mighty Blow. Let's see. He's got... Does he have... How many does he have? He's got 4 Tomb Guardians. 1 with nothing. Lichra Scott is the one we want to kill. Then we've got Luxem. Oh, wow. So there's 4 of them. What else does he have? He's got a Skeleton with Tackle, which is annoying. 1 with Block. 1 with Wrestle. And a Blitzer with Block Mighty Blow. And another one with Block Guard. Block past Sure Hands, that's good. Okay, and another one. Hang on, let's see here. Ghost of Remorse Bar, you have Kick. Perhaps you want to stay out of this one. How many catchers do we have? We've got 1. Okay, so we should try and get some something on Strange Dates, because he's got an MVP at some point. Actually, let's do that. And thrower in the back. Oh, let's do that as well. I think we're gonna start by trying to do a pass play. Actually, no, we're gonna. We're gonna run this actually. But
You're gonna throw a ball?
yeah, but we're gonna run the catchers through. So we're gonna try and make a hole in the middle, basically. Oh, well, he left his kick guy on the sidelines. That happens. And it's annoying when it does. No, hang on. Where's his... Oh, sideline, and not in the actual game. I was like, in the white zone? Okay, high kick. You're a thrower. Go pick it up. Oh, okay. Cool, he did. Let's see if we can get the skeletons down. Apparently not. Should have. I'm an idiot. I kind of fucked that now.
No.
But not too badly. I can still blitz through with this guy and get rid of this guy. And then we can run through. Let's do that first. So we got a hole for a catcher. I don't actually intend to... Oh! An excellent start. What happened to him? Did he regen? Yes, he did. Still! Starburst, the Wrath of Candy! What?
That means you can earn more star player points from him.
Yeah.
Closest thing you've got to farming.
Okay, so we're gonna run through this catcher. And I think we're also... Can we... Oh, we can almost. Okay, I'm gonna see if... Let's see if the ogre wants to do a thing. Okay, he doesn't. Now that's not great. We're actually... I think we're gonna keep the catcher back here because we might want to do a handoff if we want to score quickly. Now the reason I'm running these guys through is because I'm already holding on to the ball. So, and these guys are not a fast team. So I can safely do a small cage here. My plan, or rather, what I would like to do is I want him to commit his Tomb Guardians somewhere. He's probably going to move them backwards to cover this catcher, which is fine because that means I can do a running game and then move these guys up like a bit slower because I don't actually want to score too quickly because Khemri need a lot of turns to score. So I want to actually try and do a running game and use my blitzers and knock out a few more skeletons if possible. Or let's see, where's the shitty Tomb Guardian? Or try and hurt that, or try and hurt this guy. That is basically my plan. But since his Tomb Guardians are so slow, okay, he went for the. Well, that sucks. Oh, he stayed in, so that's cool. And I could try and hand it off to Matt Twix and just run and score, which would be an option because he needs some SPP. He doesn't have any. In case you're wondering why I based the throw-runs, it's pretty simple. Because I don't want them to move anywhere, honestly.
If you want to wonder why I made them not move anywhere.
And this thrower is shit at punching this line, man. This guy has blocks, so it's a block one. So that's fine for him. But like I said, I'm more interested to see where he moves his Tomb Guardians. That is a bit strange, because, well, he's giving guard, but he's already used his blitz, so there's no one, like, he can guard for. All this does is let me use my lineman here. Yep, use...
To beat him up.
Yeah. And, oh, that's good. I like that, thank you.
I like how stupid Blitzer and Thrower are his names.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Here we have Skeleton, and here's Blitzer.
And his Thrower.
Okay.
We really like Thundercats, okay?
Let's see here.
Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Don't do anything too exciting while I'm gone.
No, I can't promise that. Let's see. Let's leave them for now, because they're not as important. Here's my problem, right? I want to activate the Ogre, so I can use guard. And I want to punch the Tomb Guardian, because I can. But I also want to... So many guys I want to punch.
Same, but in real life. I like the heart in the middle of the field. That's cute.
Much love
Actually.
to the skeleton men.
What? That made no fucking sense. Why did I do that? Oh, well, it worked. Yes. That was like, that was a totally pointless move, because it didn't help me like any. But now, since I blocked him and I managed to push him up, I can. Well, I could move up if I wanted to. The question is, do I? Sure, let's do that. Oh, that guy's got guard. Well, that changes things.
Changes everything.
Okay, so this guy's lying down. That's really good, because he's like, currently, he's the only fast player on the team. So now I can safely do this.
Murder everyone?
Hopefully. Yeah.
In complete safety.
Well, murdering kinda worked. I really wanna get as much use as possible out of their low armor value.
It's a good plan to see a weakness and exploit it for the largest possible amount of murder.
Very Sun Tzu.
Oh Christ, I just snorted laugh of war in my mouth.
And I can't really do a block here because it's 2 dice against, so I'm not going to. But hey! I got all my dudes back on their feet. And I feel pretty safe, because these guys, they don't have that much agility, so they can't actually... Well, we might... If my opponent is desperate enough, then he's definitely going to dodge, but it's not something you would do with Khemri in general, because they have such low agility. Like, Blitzroy here, agility 2. Thrower, agility 2. Skeletons, agility 2. Tomb Guardians, agility 1. So they can't really handle the ball even if they wanted to.
Yeah, Khemri is a team that has to like punch themselves free rather than just walk away.
And that is also why I'm committing more to basing players. That and the fact that I actually have way more blocks than he does. And higher
it's
armor
hard for him
value,
to
kinda.
punch with like lowered armor value on some guys.
And
He's not really.
like it's actually very tempting to foul this Tomb Guardian, which I might do. Unfortunately, like I don't have a shitty enough player. Well, both the Shexpendables and what's his face?
Isn't their name? It's Expendables.
Yeah, True Grits are actually they're the most expendable players. I guess this catcher here, but I would love to get a touchdown with him because that would be really good. So he'd level up and get block. Felt my voice blank forever.
That reminds me.
Wow, what did it remind you of?
I really am.
The Friday frog joke.
Oh,
We can do last week's one.
it's a good point.
because I wasn't there, nobody read one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How do frogs listen to music? On their iPads.
I get it.
I get
It's
it.
like lily pads.
Cool. So
Mate, do you think that joke was around before iPads were a
Is
thing,
there?
and it was iPods, and then they changed it to iPads, and then iPads started existing, and it started going wrong.
okay. Here's the thing. Like, he doesn't have anyone free right now that can actually threaten my thrower, so I should be able to move this blitzer up as well. But I want to blitz with him.
I don't know, maybe. It was posted on my birthday, so...
Were iPads invented after your birthday?
We may never know.
I think he's lagging really
I
hard.
think
That is
they
not
were
what I...
before my birthday.
Damn it, I almost said it. I really wanted to...
The fucking wrestle skeleton.
Yep.
I
And...
think iPads were before my birthday. I'm pretty sure of that. Hello?
Hello!
I think iPads were before my birthday, to answer your question.
Damn.
Pretty
Yeah, but
sure.
maybe the joke was written like several years ago.
It's possible.
Also, welcome back
Maybe.
to the temporal existence that is the call. Because that was really weird. You were
It's-
lagging like super hard.
I still am.
I am going to run back into the middle because it's possible he can get rid of the splitzer, and I want to be in the middle for that.
Yeah, you want to.
I would love to throw a block here, but I'm not going to because it's not worth it.
Oh, I love this one for the explanation. How does the frog warn of the impending arrival of a taunting Dauphin? Watch out, watch out.
Ah,
In parentheses, see the classic Walt Disney movie, Bambi.
that is a horrible joke.
And then your man fell down.
I think. Well, he wasn't. Yeah, Yumikachi, I wanted to move him to get an assist here before I through the one die block. But right now, it's the basing player has kind of backfired on me because the Tomb Guardians are able. Well, then that can happen, but he does have a lot of rerolls, so it should be fine. Like right now, well, hang on, the skeleton. Yeah, the skeleton can run down here and blitz my thrower if he wanted to for a one die block. But the reason I'm not as worried as I might have been had this been another human team or an elf team is pretty simple. Even if he manages to blitz down here and knock the ball loose, very unlikely that he's going to be able to pick up the ball.
I'm gonna leave a call for a couple of minutes, see if it magically fixes itself. And I'm gonna update the old dad beard status.
Wow.
Probably.
Wow.
Now, unfortunately, he pushed this ogre the wrong way. Well, no, actually he didn't, because when I battered, I'm gonna.
Yeah, but if you'd pushed him down.
If he pushed him down, no, okay, nah, yeah, he fixed it. So now, no, well, he followed up, which was a bad move, because now the skeleton can't run around. Damn it.
Oh, that's a big punch from that guy.
Well, we'll see what. Okay, so. Good. Okay. Yeah, I need to need to get my players. I think I need to do the classic run away again. So I'm going to run away from these Tomb Guardians here. I'm going to go back on the right side, I think, because they are kind of free-ish now. Okay, not good enough. Oh dear, okay, but that was the man with the golden gun. But we have a spare, so it's cool, I guess. Oh, he got
Yeah,
really
the
hurt.
professor's talking about throw-ras, and there's two schools of thought about Khemri. Either you don't care about winning, so you don't get a throw-ra, or you don't care about winning and you do get a throw-ra. It's pretty much because throw-ras they're not good at the passing thing.
No. What we can do,
So-
since we have a lot of players knocked down and being jerks, we can use our amazing catcher, which is now free, and do this. Okay, waiting for opponent. Oh. Well, that didn't do much, but it did a bit. And we'll put this guy over here, so the Guardian can't really run that far away. You need to stand up again. Now we're gonna... Okay, so the question now becomes, where do I move the thrower? Like, the only players that have any movement are the two Guardians right now. So I could move the thrower down here, which actually seems like a good idea. Let's do that. And then move this catcher up here, just to make sure that they have some. They need to focus on this threat now, which is probably going to be this blitz draw doing something. Does that blitz draw? Nope, doesn't have tackle. So we're still playing hideaway, and that's basically because I feel safe with the ball. I don't want to score yet, and I don't think it's going to be super tricky to score, assuming I don't like snake eyes a lot.
Yeah, like as long as you don't roll really badly, like just regular badly, then like your ball handling is relatively safe because Khemri aren't doing it. They're not going to do anything. They take so long to threaten.
Yeah, and it's also a question of like, yeah, my players are going to get blocked, but if they don't manage to knock him down, which of course is asking a lot, like he's wasting a lot of players on, well, on just getting someone free because he can't dodge out. Now, so now this thrower is free, but I'm not entirely sure why he's blitzing with that guy rather than this guy. And don't forget, pretty sure. Yep, that is my cool catcher. That's got nerves of steel. Well, that was my cool catcher.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, he's only KO'd. Welcome back.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
I'm back
Yeah.
too.
Welcome
Hi.
back also.
How's your shaving adventure been going?
Literally just came back from phase 1.
It's exciting.
I'm gonna update
This,
the graph.
however, is slightly annoying. Because I don't want him to... Okay, now I actually... I'm in a position where I need to score, and I need to do it pretty quickly.
Because you need your guy back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's currently a bit tricky. But thanks to that, we can probably do a cross pass. Okay, you have dodge, but I have a bunch of rerolls, and I'd much rather move this guy. Then again, moving him is... No, because I need to blitz, so I need to do it with this guy. Okay, so my plan is to stand everyone up, blitz this thrower out of the way, pass to Starburst from, well, this guy, like boom, and then hope that works. So the hardest bit is actually going to be this dodge. Yes, reroll. Thank you. Okay. So that's a decent start. Of course, it's going to be a bit tricky now to make sure that the ball is caught. But I'm going to have it on probably the opposite side of the field, unless he rolls a 6. There we go. And so that's a classic human pass. So we made it to the other side. This was like not the easiest play, but it was, like, decent. The Blitz Raw... Here's the problem, like, the Blitz Raw is not very good at dodging, but he might try and dodge out. The Throw Raw can't reach him, neither can any of these skeletons. So, it's a one-die block with a risky dodge. So let's see.
Yeah, it's a one die
Yeah.
blitz. He does have block, but he's probably gonna have to use his reroll on the dodge.
And
like statistically.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna see if this Blitz Raw right here can't do anything. Well, he can, if he wanted to, he could blitz up and get rid of this catcher, I guess. But I am gonna do the risky play here, and. Does this matter at all? No, it doesn't actually, because I already used my blitz, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to throw a one-die block. Which worked. Apparently, one-die blocks are great this game.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, he's got, since he's got agility 2, he dodges out on a 4+, which is a 50% shot. But that is, when in Blood Bowl terms, super risky. I mean, he's going to succeed a lot of the time. But here's the thing, if he doesn't, I'm going to score. So what he's going to do is he's going to look around and see, is there anything else I can do? And there isn't. And then that happens. Like, remember that even though he succeeds 50% of the time, best case scenario, he succeeds and get to run and do a one-die block on me. In this case, worst case scenario, he fails and he's knocked down and he might be injured. So,
yeah. It's
not actually just one roll. And it's also a question of, like, okay, so what do I do next? How do I... you don't have wrestle. Do you have anything called? No. Okay, so, before we do anything, because this Throw Raw is now in the position that this guy was in last turn. Luckily, he got stunned.
A guy asks, wouldn't it have been smart of him to put the Throw Raw on the catcher, blitz with the blitzer, to get free, and then just base the liner?
It might have been smarter, but then I could... Like, it's also a question of always trying to blitz the ball carrier. I'm not sure what I would have done. It's hard to play safe because he also wants me to score quickly. But I don't know. It's definitely, that is a very good strategy. And if you want to play, like, well, if you don't want to hurt yourself, that is definitely the best way to go. No doubt about that.
You also have to consider that kKnoor's team's better at getting away from just being based than the Khemri team.
Now the question is, I kind of want this catcher to to go and you know, to do this touchdown. But to do that, I'm going to have to dodge out. So the question is, do I risk it? And yeah, I'm going to risk it.
You want the catcher to level up, don't you?
More importantly, it's also the question of Starburst has 2 level ups, and I don't actually want him to get...
Yeah, you don't want a lineman to get too many more SPP.
Well, and then again, that can happen.
And also, he'll level up from a...
Holy crap!
From an MVP, he'll level up anyway. Nah, that's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so that can happen if you're greedy.
You're greedy as fuck. You should have been greedy.
No, it's important to be greedy. It's like it's actually a really big part of the game, star play points management, because it's not good to have too many star play points on one player. You want them spread out.
A 3-skill lineman, not great.
That is like that is. You see this happening to Wood Elves all the time, where the War Dancer is so good that they do everything. And that means that, yeah, they have a lot of SPP, and yeah, they're really good, but it only takes a POW to knock them down, and then you only have to roll pretty well and they're out, and you lose so much team value that way. So, yes, it's always riskier to do this, like right now. But I actually prefer doing it now because I have a way to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ideal in any way, shape, or form, but I do think, assuming he doesn't try and pick it up, which he's probably not going to, it's going to be hard for him to at least get a touchdown back at me. Once again, if I was playing against, say, Dark Elves, or...
You wouldn't have done that.
Then again, he did pick it up, so...
The, yeah, like, 31 star player points gets you three skills on a guy, but you could also have one skill on 5 guys with that many SPP. And 5 dudes with block is better than 1 dude with, like, block, dodge, and sure hands or whatever.
Let's see, who do I have signing? Oh, that's just a block guy. So that's fine. So, this time, we're going to do the safe-ish thing first.
Oh no, Leopard Flesh is counting the squares.
Okay, and I'm going to have to do 2 GFIs here, but this is actually, I think, this is still a bit safer than many other things. Go, run. Oh, damn it. The reason I'm pushing him is because I want players on the throw rod so he can't move. Okay, we're gonna have a look here and see. Let's see here. This is a 3+ roll. This is a 3+ roll, and this actually does more, I think, because depending on what. Okay, well, that wasn't great, but can I run around? No, I'm gonna try and actually no, I'm not gonna try. Whoosh. He's got guard, so I don't wanna.
That really that bonehead.
Okay.
Very bad.
No, that KO even worse. But yeah, here's the thing: the bonehead was still a bit of a gamble. Like, it wasn't great. Unfortunately, what the fuck have all my players gone? Seriously, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. Like a guy said, I went to get a drink and I came back and where's all Knor's players gone? Well, just half of them KO'd.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but apparently it did. Like, unfortunately, yeah, because I was greedy, we're not going to score this turn, but neither is he.
I don't know, that Tomb Guardian's the really fast one, I think.
Yeah, but he's also got Agility 1.
Wow.
Well, he might try to go for it. Unfortunately, it's kind of risky because I have my thrower here. So if anyone's going to stop him, it's going to be this thrower. It's going to do amazing dodges and pick it up with his 1 reroll. Oh, he's doing it. Yep. Okay, elf play time.
Pick up the ball in the tackle zone and throw it really far. Whew, easy.
Do you have guard? No, you don't. Okay. So, go stand up. The reason I'm doing the blocking first here is because I kind of expect to fail, and blocking is, well, It's better in the long run because that can happen.
Two-die block. Likely to succeed.
So let's see, this is a 3+, a 2+, and a 2+ against a 4+, 3+, 2+. No, a 4.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of numbers.
Okay. Let's do it all the way. Go, go.
Move.
Okay, so he's selecting an interception player. From one minus. Okay, so I rolled a 1, and I require 4. So please use pass. Close. He got a
But no cigar.
no cigar. Like he made it way further than I expected him to.
Yeah, he did the dodge and
Yeah, I
the
mean, it was
pick
even
up and the throw.
even
just- it wasn't
landed
the
close to
best throw.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Swedish fish called Wonder is excellent at throwing.
yeah. No, I keep
He's bad at.
Throwing the game.
he's either horrible or he does shit like that, which was really cool, but not great. But I'll just grab the ball next turn.
Not in a rush.
No rush. Assuming I get a few KOs back, otherwise it might be a bit tricky. We'll see. Damn it. Well, didn't get it. Okay, let's see. How are we looking here? What the? 3 fucking blitzers. The ones that are actually... The ones that can... Well, actually they're equally shitty at taking a beating as everyone else, but still. They've got block. I assume them to be better. And... Okay.